Hey guys, it's me, Sam, and I have a throat problem, supposedly. So I've had this throat pain for the last few days, at least, and it's not bad. It doesn't even hardly hurt, but enough to where I notice it, like at all times. And it's maybe day 4 or 5, and it's been starting to bother me. But I was thinking, well, it's the fall, the seasons are changing. I've been outside more than I used to be because I'm trying to exercise and look good. And I was like, well, that's what happens. I'm at a new school. I'm just a little under the weather, y'all. And then just tonight, it's around 11:30 right now. I have nothing to do tomorrow, so I've got a little bit. I have to turn in a job application, but that's a whole nother story. I have very little to do tomorrow, so I'm staying up late recording this because I need to air my thoughts out. I need to flap my gums to somebody. So tonight, just maybe 30 minutes ago, I had a thought beamed into my head by God, probably, that I have mono. I don't know where this thought came from. I don't think I've ever known anybody with mono before. But so I went to the mirror and I looked. I peered into my throat to look. And I have a horrible gag reflex. I'll gag like washing dishes. That's more of a sensory thing. I'll gag eating food. I'll gag smelling things. It's bad. So I was holding my phone. This is not my phone, but it's imagine it is. I was having my thumb tucked like this because that's supposed to help. And I was like balancing with the flashlight, and you can't even see it. You have to peer, and we're not gonna. That's not that kind of video. But so, and I look back there, and this may be a little bit TMI, but it's okay. It's medical. This is educational. It's an educational video. There are these spots in the back of my throat, kind of white colored, and I'm sure there's a joke that could be made, but I don't want to think about that because this is serious medical things. And it's only in one side of my mouth. Well, it's sort of in both, but it's bad on one side. I can feel there's only pain on one side. And so I looked, and I felt like in an old romance movie or like someone is shocked and they drop their crystal glass and the wine shatters on the floor. I have mono. This is the worst day of my life. Or it's like cancer or something horrible like that. But so I went under WebMD, and I typed my symptoms in feverishly, typing: sore throat, pain when swallowing, spots in back of throat, Zing! And it comes back. The word is in. That, well, see, that's the thing. It came up with like 9 results, maybe more like 6. It was a lot of results. Many things. And mono was close to the bottom, which made me happy. But they seem to be all equally the same level of likelihood, except for strep. So I looked on strep. I don't have strep because there's so many other things that go with that, and I don't have any symptoms. I'm not sick. I hope I'm not sick. I don't feel sick, other than the throat pain. So I go through the other ones, and of course I click on mono. So this is the thing. There's so many results. Hand, foot, and mouth disease. Come on. It's not the Middle Ages, y'all. What even is that? And if I went to the doctor, he would have typed all this stuff in there. He would have been, give me a minute. And he would have walked into his office, went into WebMD, and plugged all this stuff in, and then come back and be like, I don't know. It's a mystery. So I'm not going to go to the doctor. And I don't believe I have mono. Because, again, all these symptoms. Swollen lymph nodes. I don't believe I have that. Extreme fatigue. I feel chipper. Chipper. I'm going on bike rides. I'm exercising. I just went on a walk. Okay? And I'm maybe a little fatigued, but that's because my boots weigh 3 pounds each. Not because I'm sick. All the depictions of people like laying in bed, like Princess Sleeping Beauty, sick in bed. I feel fine. So I don't believe it's mono. I don't know what else it could be. other than like the 9 other things I didn't really bother to look at because they didn't seem real hand, foot, and mouth disease. So I gargled some salt water. I'm sucking it up, which is pretty characteristic for me. Not that I'm some sort of tough guy, but growing up, I just never went to the doctor. That's another symptom. Headaches. Newsflash, buddy. Everybody has headaches all the time, and everything gives you them. And no one knows where they even come from, basically. Because I've had pretty much a consistent headache since I was 7 years old, basically. And I've been to, it's a miracle I went to the doctor about this as a kid, too. Because I would get these searing stomach pains in my right side of my stomach as a child for years. I'd get them maybe once a year or twice a year, and I'd like wake up and I couldn't breathe, I couldn't talk, or I couldn't move without a searing pain. Sorry, my candle was flickering really scarily. I live in an apartment, so I especially have to make sure to not catch anything on fire, because on top of all my stuff, it's everyone else's that goes in flames. Wouldn't that be horrible? Anyways, so it's a miracle I even went to the doctor about these headaches as a child, because I basically had a migraine every single day since I was like a little kid. And the doctors are useless. They're so useless. They just go into WebMD. I'm nearly convinced of this. Because they'd be like, I don't know. Do you drink water? Bitch, yes, I drink water. Okay? I would be dead if I didn't. And do you sleep well? Like, no, but no one does. No one I've ever talked to says they sleep well regularly, and they don't have headaches. So it's just a mystery. And so, okay. So I already had this aversion to going to the doctor because I never did as a child. And even when I did, they were like, oh, we don't know. Excuse me. Sorry. Not that I'm anti-doctor. Let me make this clear. I'm pro-doctor. But I've only ever been when my injuries were like obvious and severe, like a broken bone. I've broken 12 bones in my life. There's many stories. I could make a 40-minute video about the bones I've broken. But that's besides the point. So I had this aversion to going to the doctor. And the sickness is not that severe. I'm not in pain, really. I'm not really sick. It's not like I'm kissing on anybody right now, or for the projected few weeks at least, when it would get better. So I'm just gonna gargle salt water and deal with it. I want to go to the doctor. I really do, because I want peace of mind. I want to know what to do and how to make this better. Someone's showering. Okay, it's 11:30. You should be in bed by now. Anyways, my neighbor is actually a really sweet fella. I live on the corner too, like top floor, so I've got one friggin' neighbor. Is that not awesome? Anyways, sorry to brag about my awesome life. Remember, my throat hurts, okay? Remember that. So my life is not that good right now. My throat hurts. And I want to go to the doctor. But, okay, I don't have a lot of money. Luckily, my amazing, generous father would pay for a medical bill. He already has, because I dislocated my shoulder laying in bed. And that's another story. I've got so many stories. That was very recent. It's this shoulder. And they didn't even send a medical bill. But if I told my dad, I think I have mono, I need to go to the doctor, here's the medical bill, that's crazy. You know, I would feel horrible about that, because I don't think I have mono. Let's do a thought experiment. How did I get mono? I did have a partner for a month. How long does the symptoms for mono take to come? 4 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. So hypothetically, I would have had it by now. Well, we're not talking anymore, so I can't text them and be like, hey, do you have mono? Because that would be crazy. Because so I'm just gonna gargle salt. I already said this. Yeah. Basically, if I die, now I'm making this video, so if I die, there's a record. People know. And if I die, I want to be buried underneath a tree, please. That would be nice. Not that I would care, because I'm dead. But that's basically all I have to say about that. I'll update my mono situation. If you guys think I need to go to the doctor, then maybe I will. But I don't want to spend the money. I don't know where I would even go, because I've only ever been to emergency rooms for like breaking bones and whatnot, or to like the family doctor in like a big fancy office where you take the elevator up. And obviously, I can't, like, I don't have that here where I live now, and I'm not going to say, because it's secret, seriously. But I live in this college town, okay? A station of sorts. College station. And the train runs right by my apartment, so I've had to time this video so my apartment doesn't shake, and you don't hear the horn from the goddamn train. Pardon my French. Do you think I should go to the doctor? I think I'm fine. I think I'm okay. Seriously, look. Beautiful skin. My hair's not falling out. Sorry, I just kind of... Whatever. Okay? I'll be okay. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Take joy. Take joy.